That's Cody Johnson, who is confirmed now for Sunday. So our musical lineup is probably complete unless somebody else calls and says they want to play. Captain Legendary Band, 4 o'clock, followed by John Evans. It's going to be awesome. And you got Cody Johnson, then Josh Fuller Band, then Shirley Q. Liquor. And guess what it's going to cost you, the listener? Exactly nothing. Because you're awesome and you're the reason we're here. I think every one of our clients is going to be there. Every one of our sponsors, should I say. Every one of our sponsors is coming to the event. Going to be very nice. It's going to be fun. Me and 1,500 of my best friends. It's going to be a great time. Bring some cash with you, folks. Those of you who are coming on Sunday, bring some cash with you because they're going to be Shirley Q. Liquor CDs, and I've told all the artists to bring their CDs so you can buy them and show your love because that's how those guys make a living, and we like to support the arts here on the Michael Berry Show. Hey, Greg in Clarksville, Tennessee, you're up next, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm great. What's up, my man?
I was on a flight from Dallas to Houston some years ago, and I used to travel a lot to Texas on business, and they sat down, and the plane was getting ready to push back, and 2 seats over from me was this lady with her probably 3-year-old kid who proceeded to just climb all over the seats and bother the people behind and everything else and ignore the flight attendants asking the kid to please buckle the kid up so the plane could push back from the gate. So finally, the stewardess or flight attendant actually had to come up and say, "Ma'am, we cannot leave until you buckle your kid in." And the idiot mother goes, "Buckle up for safety." She buckles her little snot in the seat in between me and her. So as the plane flight takes off, it goes downhill from there because the kid proceeds to poop in its pants. And instead of taking the kid back to the lavatory to change the diaper, she proceeded to do it right in front of me as snacks were being served. If I could have opened the emergency window and thrown her and the kid out without depressurizing and risking the rest of the passengers on the plane, I would have done it.
Now, wait, I don't understand. What did she do?
Diapers during the flight.
Your phone was cutting out again. She did what with diapers?
The kid took a dump in its diaper.
Okay.
And she proceeded, instead of taking the kid back to the lavatory, to change the diaper right in front of me in the open seat that the kid was sitting in, while the drinks and snacks were being served. And I really wanted to toss her out of the emergency window and stuff. So the plane lands, and my friends meet me at the Houston airport. And I forget which one it was. I know there's 2 there. And they could see that I was very upset with the look on my face. And the woman and her kid was literally right behind me as we were coming off the jetway. This is, when you could come in and meet your people at the flight and stuff. And they're like, what's wrong with you? You look like you're just furious. And I could see the woman starting to walk towards her husband. And I just turned around and got in her face, kind of like Arlie Ermy in Full Metal Jacket. And just went Marine Corps DI all over her and just jumped on her and stuff. And her husband started to make a move towards me, and I just turned around and said, "You make one more move, and I'm just going to deck you where you stand." And I proceeded to berate the woman.
This is all because she changed her baby's diaper?
In front of everybody on the plane, yeah, and the flight attendants, instead of taking the kid back to the lavatory.
I'll tell you the honest truth, Greg. Even if it wasn't my wife, someone else's wife, and you got on her like that, for that, I would have knocked you off your feet. I would have stepped up over you, and I would have proceeded to beat your ass until you were comatose. And then I would have dragged you out of there, and I would have waited until you woke up, and I would have beat your ass some more. That is the rudest, most obnoxious, most backward, most ridiculous thing anybody has ever called my show and said. I'm guessing you don't like women and don't have children because people that have never been around a child don't understand what it's like. You have no idea what that woman was going through. You don't know. A little bitty baby, we relax the rules for little bitty babies. I guarantee you there was some good reason she changed the baby's diaper there. But come on. Are you really that bothered by a woman changing her baby's diaper? Like that's some horrible crime that's been committed? Come on, bruh. This is a mother and a child. There's nothing more sacred on earth than a mother and a child. She's changing her baby's. Have you ever changed a baby's diaper? I'm at a loss. I cannot believe you have worked yourself into this kind of furor over a woman and her baby when she's doing what. It's like I don't understand when people they get so angry that a woman is letting their baby suckle in public. Sometimes they can't get to a private place. And oh, by the way, it's a very natural process. I'm going to guess that your mother had a certain odd way about the way she potty trained you, and you've got some residual issues. I'm going to urge you to get some help for this. But that's not cool. I mean, I'm glad you listen to the show, or I'm guessing you won't anymore that you used to. But it's one thing if you were offended. But if in front of your friends you got in this woman's face, she didn't steal anything. She didn't do anything. Who does that, dude? Check yourself. You got up in a woman's face for changing her baby's diaper? Man, I'll tell you this. That was a plane full of wussies bigger than you. Because I will guarantee you, if I'd seen you do that, it would have been ugly. You would have been taken down. And I bet you that if a real man was on that plane and they'd seen you do that, and her husband is not a real man to let you talk to his wife like that. If my wife had been changing the diaper, now, my wife's from India, and Indians don't do anything in public, so that's what she would have done. She would have gone to the bathroom. But come on, man. Of all the things to get angry about, of all the things to take a grand stand about, a woman with her baby by herself. You ever had a baby by yourself? Yeah, I mean, my boys are 5 and 6, and if I have one of them for 2 hours at a time, it's all I can handle. It's hard, man. And a lot of dudes that have never been with a child, especially a little baby, by themselves, have no clue. That thing starts to squealing. There's no owner's manual. You don't know what to do. You feel bad. I'm at a loss. We cut slack to mothers and babies. And no matter what she did, short of slapping you in the face for no good reason, you don't jump on a woman like that, dude. Now, how you were raised, I'm betting I could I could stereotype you as what kind of person you are, and it includes never having been around a baby or a woman. Because that's not cool. I don't. You're probably not going to learn from that. I'm going to tell you, a lot of guys out there going damn straight. If I'd seen that, somebody'd have been whooped.
Michael Berry has left the building.